Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gooners Gone Wild podcast. I'm here with Sami and Ari following the 2 draw at the Etihad. Sorry. Um, I don't even know how to intro this. I'm not gonna lie. I think this might again how they made me somehow madder than they did 3 weeks ago when Declan Rice got sent off. I am now even more mad, but we'll get to that. So Ari, Sami, say what's up, guys.
What's
What's
up?
up?
What's up? Disappointing.
So overall, we'll get to how are you guys feeling? It's a stupid question, but
Disappointed.
Yes.
disappointed.
We
Yeah,
almost got it over the line. We just barely couldn't make it there.
yeah. I mean, Man City definitely had some help. Yeah. So all right, let's just dive into it. We'll start with the first goal. Obviously, it was a great worked goal from Man City. You know, can't really take anything away from them. They did a really good job of pulling Gabriel out of position. Um, and then, of course, Haaland's inevitable. I mean, he always is. He's fucking Thanos of Premier League. Bagging in that goal. I mean, very well done. Don't think there was much we could do with the boys. Let's talk about Calafiori's screamer. That was
Yeah.
a fantastic goal. Great way to get your debut. What do you guys think of Calafiori's goal there? Samuel, we'll start with you.
Yeah, that was just such a well worked goal. Um, just a great hit too, and honestly, he definitely deserves a starting spot in the squad. And honestly, it was one of the best left back performances I've seen in a while. And I'm not even like throwing shade at Zinchenko, but just like a good, strong individual performance from him, and a pretty big game too as well. So yeah, I mean, great goal, great setup. Played great the whole game, but
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Ari, how do you feel?
That's not even a slight at Zinchenko because he hasn't played in approximately 2 to 3 matches.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so it can't even be a slight on him. It was you know it's Ben White who got replaced today, not Zinchenko. Zinchenko has been on the bench. He's been replaced. So it's
oh, thank goodness.
but yeah, I think the whole back line played extraordinarily well today. We were very very solid, very compact, very organized. That's all we can ask for, especially when we're playing with 10 men. So overall, good performance. I like the way that we grew into the first half, and we didn't let that goal put us down or put us have us hang our heads. So I think we grew into the second half very well.
Mhm.
Um, Yeah, I'm not really sure if Calafiori meant to shoot that or if that was meant to be a cross. It kind of looked like it was meant to be a shot to me.
Yeah,
What do you like? What do you guys think for sure?
I think it was a shot for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it was curling in towards the net, so I definitely think he meant it. A
yeah.
very hard technique to do, especially since he hit it with his left foot. I think it was meant. I do think it was meant. I know he looked a
Yeah.
little shocked. I think he was more shocked that Ederson didn't save it. You know what I mean? I mean, it was a hard save to make, but I think he was just shocked that he ended up scoring the goal from that outrageous bit of range and technique.
Yeah. And then once again, come up big on the set pieces like we did last game.
Mhm.
So that's just another positive to look at. This is our set pieces and our defensive setup just so strong. So it's a lot to look forward to for the rest of the season. I think.
Just to get second again, because the FA won't allow us to win the championship. But
I
I
think
agree.
I think we looked really really good with Timber and Calafiori starting.
I
Honestly,
agree.
I think I don't know dynamically it looks so much smoother and we just look more confident on the ball than when Ben White's playing in that position. As much as I love Benny, um, I don't know. I think both Timber and Calafiori possess a sort of technicality that's higher than Ben White. So and they also provide more attacking um, prowess than he does. So I think they're very very solid, very very solid fullback options, especially since Urian can play both left and right. So
Hmm.
it'll be interesting to see. I'm excited to see how we line up for our next game.
Yeah. And then let's talk about the fucking red card. I changed the dynamic of the entire game. Okay. Michael Oliver has sent off 7 Arsenal players in his career. 7 Arsenal players in his career. The most of any referee ever to send off Arsenal players. So I'm going to put that out there. Number 2. When Declan Rice got the red card for delaying the restart, there was, and I saw a tweet, I'm going to only state what I saw. I saw 12 instances of delaying the restart that went unpunished. 12. I saw a tweet that said 73. I'm going to let that be hearsay. I saw 12. We then go to last week. Saliba gets a yellow card for delaying a restart. Later on in the game, earlier in the game, Pedro Porro, same thing, doesn't get a yellow card. You look at the Liverpool game later on in the day, doesn't get a yellow card for delaying restarts. Flash forward to today, apparently Leandro Trossard gets sent off. I thought it was for the foul. Either way, I think it should not have been a sending off. I think you could have had more of an argument for a sending off with the challenge. But then when we found out that it was because he kicked the ball away. So now Arsenal has been punished 3 times this season for delaying restart. Doku, 10 minutes before that happened, did the same exact thing. Verbatim. Where's the yellow card for that?
I actually did see that, and he was moving the ball back to where the ref wanted the free kick to be taken. So like he was kicking the ball back to where the ref wanted the free kick to be taken.
But wouldn't
so
that also be delaying a restart though, when the Arsenal player can easily just do that too if they were told to move back?
I mean, Doku was kicking the ball to the spot that the ref wanted it to, so like I kind of understand that it's not really.
Well, okay, so Ari's level-headed. I'm not. Michael Oliver can go fucking die in a ditch. Okay,
But I see
cannot fucking deal with this.
To get on your level, to get on your level, I did see Mark Goldbridge. He posted something where he was talking about the red card decision, and he said that Michael Oliver was involved in at least, I want to say 7 or 8 instances last year where he was making decisions that drastically changed games, that drastically changed the outcome of games. Whether he was on the pitch as the referee or in the VAR box, talking to the other referees, telling them what he's seeing in the VAR box. So he said 7 or 8 games last year where Michael Oliver made the entire thing about him, and he's done it again today. He's made the entire game about him.
Saudi Arabia, man.
Yeah. Let me clarify. I might have spoken a little too quick. I don't want him to die in a ditch. I want his career to die in a ditch. I spoke a little too quickly and forgot about that part. But regardless, he could go get fucked. That's what I'm trying to say. He could go get fucked. Yeah, and then I don't know, man. I just think it's a ridiculous. I think it's a ridiculous state. Like, just. I mean, Ari said it. I couldn't say it better than this. I'm just being too emotional. Like, I would probably say something out of pocket, and I don't want to. He's making it about him. All day, every day. Just like how Kavanaugh made it about him against Rice. You put him in a tough spot. No, you fucking didn't. You are the referee. You're not put in any tough spots. You go in, you make calls, and then you leave. You're not playing the game. Like, if you knew the law of the game the way you're supposed to, then you should never have a tough day. You should never, because like we're having too much inconsistency of, oh, this is letter of the law versus, oh, but just let the game flow. We heard in the beginning of the game, oh, is this 1970 again? Because of how physical and how brutal the game was, right? So you're going to have Haaland clothesline Saliba and not give a yellow card. But if Trossard kicks the ball away because he's mad at a foul he thinks he didn't commit, that's a second yellow for a red? You have to have a baseline. I don't know. Oliver just sucked. And you know what? Man City fans, I will even say that Oliver sucked for you too today. I genuinely, I think he made horrible calls, letting Arsenal restart the ball when someone was down, and then just when Man City gets possession to blow the whistle dead. Too much attention on yourself, just like Ari said.
And the restart was like 8 or 10 yards from where it was supposed to be. So we restarted the play for the goal that we scored, for the first goal that we scored. We restarted the play 8 yards up the pitch, further than what we were supposed to. So they mentioned that in the post-game analysis that the ball shouldn't have been restarted. And I don't even know. I'm not entirely certain, but they were saying that there was speculation that the ref didn't even blow his whistle for the restart. So we may have gotten away with that. That may have been very lucky on our behalf. I don't know. But going back to Trossard's second yellow, in his defense, I just watched the replay. There's like maybe a second and a half between when the ref blows the whistle and when he kicks the ball. And in the position that he's kicking the ball, I don't think he's just kicking the ball to kick the ball away to delay a restart. I think he's kicking the ball because Martinelli was out on the wing there, and I think he's away if play isn't stopped. So like, I don't think it's fair that there has to be some sort of leeway because it's also like I feel like it's difficult for players to hear maybe with the fans and everything in the stadium being so loud. I'm not sure if it's obviously I've never been in that position, so I don't know how easy it is to hear. But like it's only like a second and a half reaction time that you have between like the action of kicking the ball and the ref blowing the whistle. And I feel like if your leg is already going through that motion, it's kind of hard to just stop yourself. Like and I don't know. It's in Trossard's defense, but.
Sammy, you got anything to add? Because I'm like gonna throw a computer out. I'm gonna throw my PC.
No, I just think refereeing standards have dropped so much, and honestly, I'm about to just after PT's done, I'm going to get back into running, move to England, and become a referee because I'll be in shape. And it's not that hard to be consistent. We've asked for this last season, the season before we even started the podcast. It's just consistency, not even in the Prem. It's just like every competition, like. I don't know, like, you get awarded a refereeing contract or whatever, and incompetence just sets in like that. I just don't understand. I'm sure they're, like, brilliant individuals, but, like, you put that shirt on that says referee, and you just, like, drop, like, 5 million IQ points to the point where you don't understand what you're doing, and you're just like a little kid running around blowing a whistle. Automate that. Bring in AI referees, dude.
AI referees.
I'm tired of this.
Oh my god. All right, so then we'll talk about the second half. I think the boys did a great job weathering the storm. Actually, real quick to talk about the Trossard thing. It happened in the 98th minute when there was only supposed to be in the 50 math is hard. 53rd minute when there was only supposed to be 51 minutes played. That's neither here nor there. You could say that because the celebration, 30 seconds were added, but again, a minute and 30, there is no consistency there. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. We go into the second half, weather the storm brilliantly. I think you could really tell how tired we were, and I think that's was kind of led to the second goal. You saw Jorginho on the sideline trying to wake everybody up before that goal went in. And I think it's just a heartbreaking way to concede. We did, again, past the 97th minute. That was supposed to be added on. You can make claims for time wasting. Again, it is what it is, but I don't know. How did you guys feel the second half went up to the last minute goal, Ari?
I think it was a brilliant display of time wasting for us. I think we time wasted very excellently in that second half. I think the number of times and the number of ways we found ways to waste time was incredible. I really enjoyed it, actually.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really funny. But no, I mean, they defended very, very hard. They defended very well for a whole 45 minutes. I do think that City just weren't innovative in any way. They didn't try to change, like they said, they didn't try to change anything for the entire 45 minutes. They just kept playing the same sequence of play where they're passing around the top of the box and then waiting for one of their center backs to shoot instead of trying to get down the byline or try to go around the outside or create overloads. It was just, I don't know. I don't think City were deserving of that goal. I think we were just so tired that we allowed it to happen. But, I mean, it's expected after 45 minutes of defending. I do want to say that Thomas Partey was very, very excellent today in the second half. I saw him. He was defending the space, like in front of Holland. And then every time the ball came out to whoever was at the top of the box, whether it was Diaz or Foden or Kanji, he was sprinting out to get to them so that they couldn't shoot. And a couple times he wasn't fast enough or he didn't get there in time, but almost every single time I was watching him, he was just sprinting out to get in front of the ball. So he was working his tail off, and I really appreciated that. So
Yeah, I agree. I think Declan Rice was immaculate. I think Kai Havertz was immaculate. Sprinting back and forth, box to box was huge. Thomas Partey again immaculate. Even Martinelli. I'll even give Martinelli flowers today. He did really well defensively,
yeah,
and trying to drive up the pitch. Yeah, I just can't believe we didn't walk away with the full 3 points. That's just kind of where I'm at right now. And if that's the point that wins City the title, we can make the argument that yet again the FA is to blame for us losing the title again, because last season was because of the Newcastle incident.
we got 33 games to go. It's on us. It's on us. If we don't win the title, it's on us.
All I'm gonna say is at least we're still undefeated. Invincibles 2.0. Here we go. I don't know. I have a lot of things I want to say versus a lot of things I probably shouldn't say. Like, so at the end, Haaland throwing the ball at Gabriel's head after they scored. Why wasn't that a card? You know, why did, I don't know. I think I'm like so mad that I'm speechless. I don't think I've ever been that. I genuinely don't think I've ever been that. And it's just, I don't know. I'm heartbroken. I really thought we could have done it. I really thought we were on the way to 3 points, and it would have been a great day for the boys.
I think that rivalry between Gabriel and Holland just comes from, obviously him having to defend him for a whole 90 minutes, and there's so much dark arts involved that you're just pitching each other and pushing each other. You just get on each other's nerves. So I imagine at the end of the day they're both professionals, and they congratulate each other, or they give each other their flowers. But
I don't know. It seems like Gabriel was telling him to go fuck himself. Literally, I read his lips. He was saying "fuck off" right at the end of the whistle when they try to come over. So,
but they all say that to each other. Like they're all like, "Oh, fuck off!" Like it's so casual in the game. I feel like everyone just says "fuck off."
Yeah. All right, Sammy. Do you have anything you'd like to add?
I think we got plenty of game left to play, and hopefully Rodri has a nice slow recovery and is back next season. But Gabe was saying he's not here, but a non-contact injury might be an ACL, but let's wait to hear. But I think without him, we'll see Stones back in that position he was 2 seasons ago. But hopefully Stones also sucks this season. But
we also saw what happened to them when they were missing Rodri last season. The only games they lost were the ones where they were missing Rodri. So,
so we'll see how that turns out. But hoping him a nice slow recovery, and he comes back stronger next year in Saudi.
A really nice slow, long, strong recovery. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, they had to cheat to win again. All right, they had to cheat to win again. Karma will get them. They have 115 fucking charges, 116, however Karma will get them when next season Pep leaves, and then everyone leaves, and then they get automatically relegated down to the non-league grassroots where Wrexham was 2 years ago, and then they'll never be in the Premier League again. So that's how I feel about it. Michael Oliver, next game is what I want you to do. You ready? I want you to blow the whistle. I want you to take 2 nice strides, and I hope your entire calf blows out. All right, there we go.
Wow,
there we go. That's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. Because I never want to see him on the pitch again for the rest of the season. Retire. You know what? You collected your bag. You got the Man City reward money for throwing the game. Retire after the season. Go live your life somewhere else in LA or something. Come be an MLS ref. No one cares about the MLS. All right. Any other things?
I just hope Arteta comes up with some very convoluted lesson. Just something really confusing and just well drawn out, well thought out. Just makes absolutely no sense to the rest of us, but something very convoluted that teaches our players not to kick the ball away. Because we can't keep doing this. We can't keep having red cards every other game
Yeah, yeah,
for stupid shit like this because it's gonna bite us in the ass. So
it is. It is. All right. As always, everyone, come on, you Gooners.
Come on, you
run you
Gooners.
Gooners.